Okay, cheers to Dre Day.
Cheers.
Dre Day.
Dre Day, this is Dre. Okay. Hey everybody, we're introducing a new segment. It's gonna be called Dre Day. This is our friend Andrea. She's gonna be kicking it with us at least once a month, I hope, right?
Yes, definitely.
See how it goes. We love her so much. We all became friends during roller derby, but we met each other at separate times.
Right.
So we're gonna play a little game, I guess, or just ask some questions to kind of get to know Andrea, Andre Day. So since we've all kind of met on different times, the first thing we want to know about you is what was your first impression when you met us
Each of us as individuals.
individually?
Oh, man, okay. Well, I met Laura first, way back in the day. Man, I started working with her, and when I first met Laura, I instantly thought I was going to hit it off, you know. We're both in sales though, so there was a little tension, you know. I was the new kid. I was fresh meat once again, and so it took some time to get used to everybody, but me and her became really good friends.
We did. We had a lot of lunch breaks together.
Go to Chili's.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I don't know about Chili's. Okay, and then do you remember the?
You know, when I met you through roller derby first, but I've seen you like many times before. I'd always see you out and about.
I was a drunk, y'all.
When used to go out before, you know, pre-mommy days, and I would see Rosie all dressed up, always all life of the party, and finally got the opportunity to meet her through roller derby, and I just loved her.
Yeah, we're so lucky we have roller derby in our life.
Yeah.
We made lots of good friends, and we've had a lot of adventures together, the three of us together and separately. I also work with Drea for retina doctor, retina surgeon. So we've all worked together, at some point, played roller derby.
We've always kind of been in each other's lives.
Yeah.
Ever since we met. So,
She's not getting rid of us.
Or you're not getting rid of me. It's one of them.
Okay, so we got some other things for you. We can all answer this, right? Like,
We're just kind of, we have questions that are all like our first whatever, so we just kind of randomly came up with a few first things that we're just going to talk about.
Okay, so you can go last since you're a guest, and we'll let us
Okay.
know. Okay, so the first one is, what was your first kiss? My first kiss was terrible. I hated it. I did not ask for it. I used to work at Walmart when I was in high school, and the night shift, so I'd always walk to my car by myself at night. And then one of my coworkers was like, "Let me walk you to your car. You're a girl. You can't walk by yourself at night." I was like, "Okay." So he walked me to my car, and I was like, "Thanks, dude," and, you know, saying bye. He got in my car and would not get out of my car and laid one on me. And I got out of my car. I'm like,
nerve, though.
yeah, I was like, what's happening? Like, I was a late bloomer. Like, I didn't kiss until I was in high school. That's embarrassing. But that was my first kiss. It was not a good experience.
Oh, okay. I mean, I guess this counts. It was me and two of my girlfriends. They were staying the night, and we were, I don't even know how old we were, but probably like 12 or 13. And my friend was dating this guy, and she was like, "Oh my God, I think he wants to kiss me, and I don't know how to kiss." And I had never kissed anybody, and I was like, "Oh, believe me, there's no big deal to it." Like, I feel like I can kiss somebody before. And she was like, "Well, teach me." So, like, I don't know, me and my friends just, like,
Make out party.
we had a little kissing party to figure out how to do it right, I guess. So
Practice.
we had to practice. It was my pregame.
There you go. That's a good story.
Well, mine's not as, racy or fun, but I was in middle school, and I just had a little boyfriend, you know, when you do the, hey, you know, you be my girl. And instantly you're like, you know, together.
Yeah.
And it like
Hold
lasts,
hands.
hold hands through like, you know, periods when you're walking through your classes and stuff. And I think I was either 7th or 8th grade, like real, you know, kiss. And we were just, I think we'd been together a day. It was
wow.
It was real
pretty
serious.
Moving fast.
Yeah, you know, and been holding hands, and you know, I think he bought me lunch that day in the cafeteria.
Heck yeah.
You know, kind of
Warming you up to it.
and then just kind of laid one on me.
Dang.
You know, in the
Girl,
hallway.
that's romantic.
Yeah, you got lunch and a smooch? What was your reaction? Were you like, oh my gosh, or did you know it's coming?
Oh no, I was a little shocked, but
You rolled with
I
it.
rolled with it.
Awesome, those are good stories. Alright, so the next thing, when was the first time you got in trouble? Like big time trouble from the fam? Busted by something? My first time, I was a super, like, nerd. I didn't really do bad things when I was young, but I had gone out to the movies with my friends, and we decided to, like, have Taco Bell afterwards. It was like a midnight movie, have Taco Bell afterwards, and then we just ended up talking in the parking lot of fucking Taco Bell. And so by the time I got home, it was already late, and my dad's waiting for me on the porch. You know when your parents are on the porch, it's on.
Dang.
That had never happened to me before, because
You're doing like the walk of shame. You're
Yeah.
like walking up to the door.
You're like, you get dropped off and you're like, don't go. Yeah, I didn't, I never got in trouble because I was good girl, and that shit happened, and I thought my dad was gonna hit me, and I like ran past him to my grandma's room, and I was crying. I was like,
Aw.
hey, man, I'll be late. And
How late
yeah.
were you?
I don't remember, but I was
Late enough.
Yeah, I was in junior high, so like late enough
Dang.
to have my dad waiting on the porch. And it wasn't like your mom where she can kind of get you prepared for your dad, but it
Right.
was my dad already there.
Did
Dang.
you have the chancla? Was you ready to?
He had the belt, girl.
Oh, shit.
He had the belt, yes.
With the belt buckle.
Yes. Yeah, that was probably the only time I got in trouble because I was scared as fuck.
For me, the first time I really got in trouble, I was like 13, and me and my best friend, she was staying the night, and back then, this is when you had the beepers. I got the beep.
You got the beep, was it like a purple clear one?
No, I had the teal clear one.
911.
Yeah.
911.
No.
Call right now.
Right?
Wasn't that the code? 911.
911,
It's an
yeah.
emergency.
Well, so my friends, they live probably like 4 miles in this other neighborhood next to mine. So I was like, all right, let's sneak out. So we snuck out my window. We went over there. We were getting drunk or whatever. Well, next thing I see is my mom's car come down the street. I was like, shit. So me and my friend like hid on the side behind like this bush, and mom was like trying to find us or whatever. So after they took off, we ran as fast as we could, tried to get back to the house, and then whenever we got back to the house, her mom was already there.
Dang.
So yeah, her mom wouldn't let her stay the night at my house for a full year.
Oh my God.
Year. I got grounded for 3 full months. And this is no lie, I feel so horrible about this. Exactly a year later, because it was New Year's Eve. Exactly a year later, when she was finally allowed to come hang out and stay the night with me again, she stayed the night with me, and I broke her nose. It was like, her mom was like, no, fuck that. Never again.
Pillow fight? Like, what
That was
happened?
an accident. We were like chasing each other and being
Oh my
stupid.
God.
And like, I didn't break her nose. She slipped and tripped and hit her nose on the doorknob when
She
we were
fucking
playing
broke her
around.
nose.
And yeah, it was bad. So I was just like,
Just doomed.
doomed.
Doomed friendship.
Doomed friendship.
Let that shit go.
Man. Mine? God.
The one of many?
No. You know, I was actually blessed. Both my parents are pretty lenient, understanding. I was always a pretty smart kid, made good decisions, never got caught.
Right.
Basically. I think when first that I can remember, it was a summer, probably 8th grade summer going into 9th grade. you know, parents are at work, so you get into messes all the time, you know. And we had a group of friends in the neighborhood were getting together, and everybody was kind of contributing something to the party.
Oh yeah.
And you know, I didn't have anything, and I wasn't a drinker. I didn't care to drink, but I knew where my mom kept her stash at.
Dang.
So I went in, you know, just kind of pinched the corners and got enough, you know. So I had a little offering for the group, and you know, went, had fun, and came home, and Mom was mad. She was mad that I was high and that, you know, hanging out in the park with boys
Oh
and
yeah.
girls and doing bad shenanigans. But I think she was even more mad when she found out I pinched her sack. She was more mad. She was like, "That's mine." But I think that's when
That
I
was
got
your
most
first
in
memory?
trouble. Yeah, I got grounded, you know, for lying and for stealing from her and from being dishonest and doing all that. But
Yeah, shit.
oh wow.
Kiddos have it easy these days. Okay, so let's talk about our first concert. Remember your first concert?
Yeah, I remember my first concert. We went to San Antonio. I was 17, and we saw, it was Dope and Slipknot and
first concert.
there was another band, I can't remember, but it was real cool. And it was in like this little bar, and afterwards everybody was like hanging out, and they had like their tour buses out there. I'm not gonna say exactly who, but a member from Slipknot invited me up into the tour bus. So I know.
Groupie, you're like
Always.
Yes, I will come in.
I was like, sure. Well, he ended up giving me one of his shirts and like signed it, and I was like, cool. And I was like, I can't believe this is happening. It's so rad. And he was like, hey, will you let me pee on? Or he wanted me to pee on him. Yes, he asked me to pee
on him. Did you do it?
Hell no, I didn't do it. But I sure did take that shirt.
You're
Peace
like,
out.
no, bye.
Nope. Nope.
What? I should have let you go last because my shirt's not bad. Why you win this round? No, my first concert was fucking the Tigres del Norte with my parents. Fucking Mexican restaurant is at the Coliseum. I was probably like 13 or something. That was the first time like an older man hit on me too. It was real weird because I was like with my dad.
Oh my god.
But I love that concert. I still love them to this day. So that was a good memory. They did not ask me to pee on them though.
But had they, would you have?
Would I have? Probably not.
Okay, good. That's the right answer.
oh boy. Okay, so mine, I was probably 10 or 11. New Kids on the Block.
Oh!
When they were like hot, you know,
Nice.
they came out and
Wow!
That's
That's
awesome.
real cool.
I never knew that
yeah,
about you.
New Kids on the Block. I was, you know, big fan. Had all the posters up on the wall, and
Oh, that's
it was a
cool.
big deal to go. And I had a couple cousins go, and my aunt invited me to go, and my parents got my ticket and
That's awesome.
sent me with some swag money. And
Hell yeah.
got me a cool like bomber jacket that had
Shut
New Kids
up.
on the Block all over it. And
Oh my god.
I had this thing for Jordan Knight. He was so hot.
Girl, she won this round.
No.
She did win
Yes,
this
you
round.
If
did.
they asked me to pee on them,
We would have.
When was the first time somebody asked you to pee on them?
I know. That one
Never.
Never has happened to me.
I was like, I'd have to think about that one. I would just suck and pee because there has been a couple of poops too.
oh, girl.
But I haven't done it. For the
No.
record, I don't do
Did you know
that.
that was a thing?
That's gross. There's a thing for everything.
She told me that
There's lots of
the men's
things.
like to sit or lay under the glass table, and then they want you to poop on the table so they could watch you poop from underneath.
What the hell is that about? Gross.
Did you know that? You've done
Sure.
it?
No. I am a lady.
That's why I said no.
No.
Yeah.
No,
gross.
I mean, whatever floats your boat, I mean, I guess.
Right.
I'm never
Right,
gonna
it's
do
just
that.
not me.
Don't ask
Yeah.
me ever to poop
Don't.
on you. Anybody.
Next
Or
question,
pee.
please.
What's your first car? I'm gonna go first because mine I know is not gonna be as cool as y'all's.
Whatever.
Mine was this baby blue Grand Prix. It was like a boat, and I bought it all by myself, and I was super proud of it, and I loved it. But I know it's not as awesome as y'all's first car.
Mine was like, man, I don't even know.
Still get sad when you talk about it.
I know, kinda. I don't know what year it was, but it was one of those big ass Wagoneers, the solid metal. It was white. It was so fun. We used to, like, we took like the whole back out, and, but you know, I guess I kind of was a groupie because I had a lot of friends that were in bands, and I'd always help them load their stuff up in it, and we'd always bust a cruise in it, and it. You know, I had a few wrecks in it, but seriously, you just get in and knock it out. Spray paint, boom, it was done. She was the warrior.
Damn, those are
Yeah.
adventure mobiles.
Yeah.
What was your first one, girl?
Mine, my dad helped me get it. It was 1990 Infinity M30. It was a nice little.
Cute.
When I had it, it was older. I think about, you know, it was 6 years, 7 years older, but it was
Dang.
nice.
Yeah.
I was a little spoiled. Everybody thought I was like the spoiled brat, but
Aw.
I was like, my dad got it for me.
That's rad.
He loves me, fuck you.
But it was cool. That I drove that whip till the tires fell off, you know, and
That's awesome.
we had
Lots of
fun.
memories
Me
in
and
there.
Crystal, my homegirl from Colorado.
We
would-
love Crystal. She better be watching this.
Crystal. I'm gonna tag you. We would get in so many messes, driving everywhere. We go. We should be in school, and we'd be driving to the mall, and we'd be
Right.
doing all. Yeah, but it's a good car.
In the car.
Yeah.
Rad. Okay, so this one is our last question. What is your first tattoo? Also not going to be as awesome as y'all, so I'll go first. Mine is this Give Love one. I was going through a real bad breakup, and I was all about like the love and empowering myself, so it's super meaningful. I mean, it isn't rad, but I
It
love
is.
it. Like
Yeah.
I think it's not a
Which
tramp
one is
stamp,
it?
the Give Love one.
I think it's awesome.
I was going through like a tough time in my life, and then I was like, fuck this, I'll love myself. So
Yes,
that was
as you should.
my first tattoo.
Well, my first tattoo is right here. It's under my second tattoo.
Go big or go home.
But I was 18, and at the time I was dating this guy who was Irish, and he had long red hair down to like his knees.
Dang.
Oh my god, and he's still in the same hardcore metal band, and he'd like fling his hair around, and it would just be like, oh my god, he was so gorgeous. And so of course I immediately fell hard for the dude, and then so I got a 4-leaf clover with his initial in it.
Are the initials still there, or did you cover it?
Well, no, I covered it all. Yeah. So when we broke up, I put my second tattoo. You know, 3 months later. It was just a summer fling. It turned out. But that was cool.
It's a good first one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I have to talk? Can I talk about my second tattoo?
No.
Why?
This isn't secondsies.
Firsties.
Firsties.
Oh man.
It's okay.
You want us to zoom close to you?
No, well I'm not gonna show it. My first tattoo, I was bad. I've always loved artwork. Oh, I always knew I was destined to have many tattoos. They, you know, my first tattoo, I think I was 15 or 16, and this was, of course, those summers. I always get in trouble those
Yeah.
summers. No
Nothing
parentals
to
around.
do.
My friend that I used to hang out with in the summers, her cousin was an aspiring tattoo artist, and he was doing all the home kitchen
Oh, yeah.
tattoos and whatnot, and you know, opportunity to get one, and I was like, wow, what do I want? What do I want? I was like, well, what do I love? And I was like, oh yeah, I'll get my name. Why? I don't know. 15 or 16. So I got my name in my belly over here, and
Shut up.
nobody, no,
Gangster.
What is it in Old English?
No, it's in cursive. No. So I got my name, and I was like, I had to hide it, you know, because I knew my dad would flip. You know, it was the summer I was visiting my mom and had to go back home.
Oh, wow.
You know, Dad didn't care for me to have tattoos at that time, so I hid it for a whole year. Turned it pretty good, and then, you know, one day he dropped me off for school, and I put my backpack, and I went like this, arched my back, and
That
just
one
that
movement.
little, what's that? What? And I was like, I was like, what? And he was like, because he used to get mad if I even write on myself,
Yeah.
you know? And so I was like, it's a tattoo. When did you get that? I was like, a year ago, you know?
Dang.
And he was like, what is it? And I showed him. He's like, your name? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, why? And I was like, it's a form of identification. I was like, what if I get amnesia? You know, something happens, and then I'm like, who am I, or what? It's, you know.
on me.
And then he was hit me with this. He was like, well, how do you know it won't be your girlfriend's name?
What?
So yeah, not my proudest tattoo. Don't show it, but it's still there, untouched.
One
It
of these
is-
days you have to show us.
No, I mean, they're kids and stuff. It was like Andrea, and then it was like Andrea, and then it's, you know, so, no.
Well, I cannot believe I had no idea that you had that. That's a secret you kept to
Yeah,
yourself,
that's my
girl.
first tattoo.
That's creepy.
I remember I had a tattoo, like, my parents don't like any of the tattoos I have. So when I get them on my arm, like, that's all they see. But the first time I got one on my thigh, I thought I was all cute going to the club in a short dress. And I'm like, bye, Mom, see you later. And then, like, as I'm swinging by her, my dress swings by. She lifts up my dress all the way up. She's like, what the hell is that?
Oh,
I have a fucking Airstream on my calf. Or my thigh, and she's like, oh my god, like my chones are all revealed. It was not a
Oh,
good
man.
moment.
Take it.
Yeah. She's like, what were you doing laying on somebody's table with your nalgas out? I'm like, yes.
Oh.
Yes, I was. Yep. Well, that's all we got. Thank you so much for
Thanks, guys, for inviting me.
Patio hangs.
Patio hangs
With
with Dre
Dre.
on Dre
Dre
Day.
Day.
Thank you for the tea. Cheers.
Cheers.
I'm so happy we're friends. Thank you for supporting us on all our adventures.
Always will.